This motherfucker here, fuck it. So, now Jesus, see, you ain't gonna never get this because you ain't never, see, I must be telling the truth, because you ain't never heard no lecture where a person come in and talk shit about Jesus. Oh, Jesus was an ancient black God that walked. Jesus wasn't shit. Well, what about Joshua Ben? No, Jesus never existed. Fuck Jesus. Jesus is Zeus. See what I'm saying? Jesus never existed. Now, they had an ancient revolutionary figure named Yeshua Ben Pandera. And so when Dr. Ben came in 1991, they said, well, tell us about Jesus. He said, who are you talking about? I don't know nothing about no Jesus. He said, Jesus never existed. The people was like, what? But I thought all the scholars was talking about Jesus was black and he was this black thing. And the guy said, no, try to understand. The Jesus that you're talking about is Zeus, which is a man-made creation. What the people did is they went back into history and tried to locate a figure that might somehow indicate a person that be Jesus, and the only person they could find was this person, Yeshua Ben Pandera, who was crucified by the Roman government. But that doesn't indicate that he's Jesus, because we got a Jesus way before him, or the Christ. They just went and got a historical figure, and he happened to be a black man. So when all the black people talking about Jesus is black, they're talking about the historical figure who there's no historical evidence that he was the Christ, because he can't be the damn Christ. Because the Christ is supposed to come in the end times, not come there and get killed, and the blood of Jesus died for you and all this kind of shit here. The blood of Jesus or the blood of Christ died when the Titans died. So you are saved with your titanium blood, or your setin blood, or your melanin blood is dead on the inside of you, which means it's lying dormant, and you are saved because you got melanin. You getting it? That's your saving grace. The blood of Jesus, the melanin is in the bloodstream, or the blood of Christ. See, we done substituted that Jesus so much until we... So this particular person is in this book, Historical Lectures, Gerald Massey's Gnostic and Historical Christianity, which is a monumental work, Gnostic and Historical Christianity, by Gerald Massey's Lectures. Now, this light is the light that's sustained in here. This light is called, this light, when you look up in the sky, you got a sun there, which is the sun god, a solar deity. Our sun is the light of Lucifer, which I'm going to get into in a few minutes, which is Sirius. Okay? Which is the sun behind the sun. This sun here, in actuality, is Zeus, or Jesus, which is the sun, in actuality, that is covering up the true world. So the true world is inside your head, the darkness, which is your higher self. Okay? You can't get to your higher self because you got a motherfucking sun out here lighting up all this shit and making the illusionary realm beautiful for you with these two eyes, and you use these two damn eyes without going within. So this sun is actually a deceiver. What they say, so everything was attributed to Satan was actually Jesus. This sun out here is a deceiver. And this particular sun deceives you because you use these two eyes without using your spiritual eyes. They say as man got trapped more and more into the physical, he became more addicted to the physical senses around him. Touch, smell, feel, physical this. And his spiritual senses grew dimmer. Okay? They say as man fell into the physical realm, before he fell into the physical realm, the spiritual realm used to be, the invisible realm used to be visible. That's when you was Titans. Or Cthulhu. Used to be visible. As you fell more and more into the physical realm, the invisible, the spiritual realm disappeared and the physical realm became more clear. The physical realm used to be dim at first when you started falling into it. It became more clear as you fell into and started getting with these two eyes, and the spiritual realm became dim because you see through that through your third eye, which is the first eye, which is the light bringer, Lucifer. You getting it? That is because it became dim, is because this particular sun here lit up this world, which is a hologram and an illusion, and it keeps you asleep. That's fucking Christ, and that's Jesus, and that's Zeus. So the one we need to deal with is the dark light of Sirius. That's the one in the Quran. That's the one in ancient Kemet. You get it? Now, let's go on.